I spent $3,000 on Whop thinking it was the perfect tool to enhance my personal brand without any effort. Here's what actually happened when I tested it and whether it's worth your time or money. So first and foremost, let me show you guys what Whop is because it can get a little bit confusing. So the feature of Whop was to be an all-inclusive platform. So I only use it for a couple things. We're gonna go through that, but it's supposed to be an all-inclusive platform. So where to learn, how to run your business, how to set up your communities, message people, take courses, process payments, all of those things. So first and foremost, you have your home screen, which it has all posts in the types of groups you're in. I'll show you guys how to get in those. You have a chat, okay? You have an earn section, which we'll go into in a minute, like how people can earn money. You have a learn section where this could be where you learn, or you could actually put your courses in here. You then also have a calendar, you know, different office hours they have or webinars. And then over here you have tools. When you go to the Discover tab, you guys can see by the screen right here how intensive and overwhelming this can become because look how many things there are. You go to all and there's 6,798 pages. So you could go to personal finance, recreation, trading, agencies, game show, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the good thing about this is there's a lot of material where you can learn, okay? The bad thing about it is it's basically other people's courses and so on and so forth. So it may be good material, it may be bad material. What I can tell you is this looks extremely overwhelming to me. So that's one of the things I don't like about it is it's extremely overwhelming. Messages is pretty straightforward. Then you have notifications, same thing. Your dashboard is if you're taking revenue or processing payments here. Now I don't, and you guys can see here you have checkout links, waitlist, payments, payouts, resolution, etc. I don't process payments with Whop, but you can use them. But again, I just think there's better payment processors. And then if you have an affiliate program where you have affiliate links, okay? Then you go to your profile and I'll make sure my team blocks that stuff out, but you just have your different profile stuff. So that's essentially Whop in a nutshell. So if you want to learn or you want to get into communities, maybe it's worth a squeeze, but you know, the interface is not very friendly in my personal opinion. So that's first and foremost is I just want to show you what it is, but I do not think it is super smooth and it's not super polished yet. So maybe if you're a beginner and you don't use any other platforms, this will seem easy to you, but for me, it seems a little bit overwhelming. And you know, I've used a lot of platforms and I've been in business a while, so that's not really a good sign in my personal opinion. The thing that I really use it for, I'm gonna go through next, is clipping. That's what I really thought was gonna give me an edge because what clipping is you can come in here and you can set up, so check this out. This is my clipping right here. We'll go back for a second. And what this clipping is if I go to edit this, you guys can see, I'm able to say, all right, clipping for my personal brand, here's a budget. I did $1,000 and then Whop takes a small transaction fee. I will pay them $1 for every 1,000 views. You can also set a minimum payout. I really like that because it helps stop, you know, people from coming in and just posting as many clips as humanly possible. And they get like, you know, 10 views, 11 views, 50 views, and they're just, you know, basically wasting your budget because ultimately the whole point is to get as many views as possible for as cheap as possible, right? Then you can choose your platforms. You put in the content you want to use. So here I put in my Google Drive footage, and this is usually podcasts, long form content, right? Because they're making reels. And then I also put the requirements. Now, the thing I really don't like is people don't read. And at least the individuals who do this, because a lot of the clippers are foreign, and I have no issue with, you know, foreign workers or people in foreign countries. Like I have people in foreign countries on my team, but they're not listening. And I think what they're just trying to do is post stuff as quickly as possible. So let me actually show you some examples. So you have some submissions here, and I'll show you guys some of these submissions. Now, what I've told them to do is they have to have a certain link in the bio. Okay, so this guy actually did it. So if you see here, they have to have the bio that I want, and they have to have the link in the bio I want for me to approve it. And some people don't listen. Now this one is actually decent, right? But I've also set that he has to get at least 2,000 views before a payout occurs. Some of them don't like that, but I don't really care, to be quite honest with you. So this one I would actually approve, okay? Then we go to the next one, see if it's exactly the same.
So the question that I have for you is...
So you can see it's just clipped. So what I do here is I just make sure that he has the proper links and so forth. You know, this one, like, I don't like as much because, you know, he has a link down there. Take out other link. He has his link on there. But again, you can be as picky as you want because these are your clips. And a lot of them, they'll get upset if you don't approve all the clips, but I don't really personally care. Like, that's not my problem. My problem is to spend the money as efficiently as possible. Post, read rules, okay? So you guys can see what I'm saying here on the screen is they need to read the rules and post this correctly. It doesn't matter so much about the quality because if they're not getting views, they get paid per view. But you see this here, like they didn't tag me, he has all this other stuff, he has the wrong bio, I'm not gonna do it, right? Because what you do is when you start approving these, if they've done it wrong, it starts to make them think they can do it. And you guys can see a lot of these people are in foreign countries. And so I don't know if it's an issue between the language barrier or they just don't read instructions or what it is, but this is why I haven't had a good experience, because to me, it's just a bunch of editors trying to get on here and clip as many things as possible for as little effort, and they're not really reading the rules. In bio and on post, okay? So I wanted to show you guys of me actually going through this. So here's another one.
It's going to be correct, but there's just no way.
Okay, so down here it says follow at Tanner Chidester, that's part of it. And then here it's the same thing, right? I don't take out other bio link, take bio link, okay? Same thing, and you can see this clipper specifically is posting a lot of them, right? And you can see I'm going back and forth through some of the same clips. And so what happens when they're posting these things is you got to make sure that you don't approve things you don't like, because otherwise they'll keep doing it. So I'm going to keep going through this and then we'll go to the next section. Okay. So that's part of the negative part. The other negative part is exactly what I just showed you on the screen. I've been seeing across the board in Reddit groups, which, to be honest, I'm not really fond of Reddit because there's just a lot of crybabies. But across the internet, I guess is a better way to say, of exactly what I've said. So you go into clip, they're trying to just, post as many things as possible to get paid. They're not really paying attention to the rules. Some of the people will use bots. So I'll actually show you some of these that got flagged. Look at this one. This is totally botted. So look at the views right here on the screen. It's at 0, and then it just jumps. That's not normal, right? Like, you're not gonna have 0 views and then it just goes to 1,500. So the normal payout before was at 1,000 views. And so you can see why they would jump it up. But then what I do is you flag it, you can reject it. And when you reject it, you can actually ban them for botting, okay? So that's kind of the downside of what I've seen with it, is they're just trying to make some money for not a lot of work. And so they're coming in and clipping as fast as humanly possible and posting. And then you'll see in the chat, like I'll actually show you my chat, but I don't reply to a lot of them because a lot of times they don't actually do what I've said to do. So you see here, all of those pinned in the post. You guys need to remember this is my business. You're getting a few views on a video doesn't help me. I need the clips to get views. And most of the clips either don't or people are paying for bots. I get less views is better for you, but it's not for me. So it's just, I don't really want to just blow through the cash if it's not actually working. And those are some of the bad things I've seen on this website and then also on the internet and the web. And this takes me back to something that I just showed you, but I want to really point out again, is this botting. Like, it is out of control. So let me scroll down here and see if I can find a few that, like this, 2 views and then jumps to 65. It's not a ton, but that's not normal. Like, things don't just jump like that. This is normal, right? It goes up over time. This is possibly, but you see this, like, okay, it gets no views for 10 hours basically, and then it just jumps. Like, that's just not normal. And so a lot of these guys, what they're doing is they're actually going out there and botting some of these videos. And so you're not even actually getting real views, but they're getting paid for it. And that's kind of one of the issues I've had with it. I've asked Whop if you can pay per sale. Like, so maybe you can ask them, hey, put certain links in your bio, because you could ask them to have a certain description and links in the bio, and then I would pay them affiliate commission. That's kind of how Andrew Tate did it with his stuff. So Andrew Tate has a Real World, I think he calls it Real University. I don't know what it is right now, but he has his university that he runs and he pays people affiliate commissions, but he also has very polarizing content. So I think for this to work, you have to have very polarizing content, and you'd have to have a view minimum, because what I do is I only pay out once they get at least 2,000 views. So it gives me an opportunity to look at the trajectory of the views so they're not just botting it. Because if they do bot it, it's not really helping your business. So let me see if I can show you a few more like this. 7, and then it just jumps. Like, it makes no sense. In an hour, it goes up 800 views. That's just botting. And so I've noticed that quite a few times, and that's kind of one of the downsides of this platform. So if you're asking, should you use this? I think if you're on here to learn, or maybe just set up your community, or you want to process payments and you just want everything in one place, sure, you can use it. But if I'm being quite honest, I don't really see a lot of value with this platform yet. I know a lot of people are using it, but sometimes I think it's just the fact that they don't know any better versus that it's actually a good platform. So if you're thinking about where to go next and you want to see what actually works in the real world, check out my breakdown of the 19 types of funnels that print money. Just click right here.